Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Welcome back. Mr. Witness, for continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters, may I remind you that you are still under oath. Okay, thank you. Madam Chair, I hand over the witness to you for us to proceed.
Mr. Manneh?
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
You're welcome back.
Thank you.
Council, can you proceed, please?
Thank you very much. Welcome, everyone. The Honorable Commissioners, you're welcome. Mr. Manneh, how are you?
I'm okay.
Please turn to 2.3.3.5. It's with regards to, cash suppression concealed as loan. Why will there be an issue of cash suppression and then you want to give it, want to mark it as loan for, with respect to the revenue collectors?
This is it was a decision passed by my
It was
CEO. It was a decision passed by my CEO.
By Basiru?
My CEO, the Chief
By
Executive
CEO?
Officer. That, yes.
Is it Samali at the time?
Yes, sir.
He
Yes, sir.
took the decision unanimously, or
Pardon?
it was his decision alone, or was it?
Yes,
Council's decision?
it was agreed. It was agreed together.
It was agreed.
Yeah.
Please turn to the next page. And there were also issues of payments made without the necessary supporting documents. Do you see that?
Yeah.
In 2018,
2018, yes.
you have the payment of council's contribution to TAC meeting held at governor's office. What is TAC meeting?
Yes.
What is the TAC meeting?
TAG is the Technical Advisory Committee.
You also have payment of sitting allowance for the month of December. You have payment of allowance for the month of December as well.
Yes.
The other one is the payment of refreshment during council meeting. So all of these payments, they have no, or they are not accompanied by any payment voucher.
Anyway, the payment done at the governor's office. That's the TAG. That's the contribution to TAG. They make a request.
They make what?
Yes, they make a request. So
They make
a request.
request.
Yes. So the request was attached to the document, and the
But the
payment of
vouchers-
allowances also, the monthly allowances for December, the claim was there.
But the vouchers are the issue. There are no payment vouchers.
There were no payment vouchers.
You can see it on the.
I think he's talking of attach a supporting document. There is no supporting document attached.
But that's what
to
I'm talking about. No supporting documents for the payment.
Yes.
What are the necessary supporting documents?
Anyway, in this case, I believe the supporting document should be the request.
The what?
The request that they made.
After the request, what follows?
After the request, anyway, it's only the request that we attach.
After request, normally, what is the process? After the request, what follows? After the requisition, what do you have next?
I have been payment of.
No. As Director of Finance,
Yeah.
when there is a requisition, when there is a request, what do you do next?
Anyway, to our level, when there is a request, like the governor's office,
The process of making payment.
yes.
As Director of Finance, when do you authorize payment? When you have a request or requisition, what must now follow?
Anyway, this is an order. This is an order
You see,
that
when someone asks you one question, you now want to answer something else different. You have to stop that. You exactly know what I am trying to talk about.
it should have supporting document.
You know what I'm talking about. So
Yeah,
please answer the question. Let's move on.
It should have supporting document.
What are the supporting documents?
That's the purpose of the
There is the payment voucher.
that's the payment voucher.
Is that not the case?
Yes.
You have requisition, you raise vouchers.
Yes.
Is that not the case?
Yes, that's the case.
So now they are saying there are no supporting documents.
Yeah, if they say there's no supporting document, the voucher was prepared, but the supporting document attached to it, that was not sufficient.
Where is supporting documents present?
Yes, that's the request.
Were the supporting documents available?
The supporting document?
In
No,
this case?
it's only the request that we attach.
Exactly. And that is insufficient.
Yeah, that was not sufficient.
Please turn to the next page.
Sorry, before you proceed, I have something on the issue of the loan. You said it was you and the CEO that agreed to convert the shortages that the personnel have to loans.
Yes.
Did you, as Director of Finance, avert your mind to Section 801 of the Financial Manual?
Yes.
What it talks about, when it talks about the issue of loans, advance, deposits, and investment. Did you people consult the Financial Manual and follow the process set out in Section 801?
No.
You did not do so?
No.
Why? As Director of Finance?
Because
Because for you to be, for you to be able to say you have converted that shortage into loan, you must have followed process to do that.
Yeah.
So you did not follow any process?
No, we don't follow anything.
So you just discuss and you
Yes,
agree?
we just discuss it and
You agreed?
yes, and
verbally and not in
raise
writing?
it as an advance for them. Then we deduct it out of their salary.
Not in writing?
Not in writing.
Thank you. You can proceed.
Yes, 2.3.3.7 in relation to the use of single GTR for several transactions.
Several GTRs.
Single GTR for several transactions. The law says 504 of the Financial Manual, Financial and Accounting Manual reads, a separate sheet should be opened for each expenditure head and subhead. At the top of the form, the amount budgeted should be entered in the space provided. What does that mean when you say it says that a separate sheet should be opened for each revenue head and subhead? What is a revenue head?
Revenue head. That's the the allocation. The votes. That's the votes. The revenue votes.
For example.
For example, the trade line in 9101.
Yes.
So in this case, it's very right because sometimes we accumulate payment. Like when we got a payment, we example a cash payment of $20,000
Yes.
when spent, and this is spent on various payments.
Yes.
Like example, purchases of stationery. Example, food items. So I make it in one voucher. Then I analyze the head of those type of payment on top of the voucher.
Is that correct, sir?
Yeah. Like example, when fuel is 210301, I will say 210301. We spent 15,000. Then 220202 example, premise repair of.
Should you be using the same GTR for several transactions?
Yes.
You should do that.
To use one GTR for several transactions?
Yes.
No, we should not do that.
You cannot do that because you have in 2018 March, GTR number 2521010 was used by Momodu Kamara and Sons. The revenue head is 9405. The amount is 250. The remarks payment of various revenue head collected. The same GTR 2521010 was paid for a different transaction as well, for a different revenue head as well. And you have 252101, same, for a different revenue head. The entire amount that you have misplaced in relation to where it should be is $104,403. And the implication as per the auditor is that when single GTRs are being used for several payments, there's a risk of certain revenue heads not accounted for or understated. This may affect the liability of the financial statement. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
Was that done deliberately?
Yes, that was not that.
That was deliberate.
It was, yes. That's how we made. That's how we did it.
Was it deliberate?
Yes, almost.
It was deliberate.
Yes, that's what I can say because we thought that what we are doing is right.
Mr. Manneh, you are qualified, are you not?
Yes.
So why are you saying you thought that what you were doing was right?
You know, like, you know, sometimes it do happen, like the deduction, you know, sometimes.
You are familiar with the
We
financial
are,
manual?
we are always careful in possible in receipting the revenue items. So the deduction book.
Turn to annexures 4.0.
4.0.
One person receiving several payments for several individuals.
4.0, huh?
Yes. You have version number 52. You have one CFO Alaji Momodu Ture. You also have Momodu Balde, Ali Ture, Malanding Jabang, Fulu Balde, Sering Gai, Bakari Balde, Sire C. They were all paid different amounts of money. For CFO Alaji Momodu, today he was paid $4,311. For Momodu Balde, $2,250. Ali Ture, $1,790. And that goes to same as for the Balde,
Yeah.
Sering Gai and Bakari Balde. Do you see that? And Sire C.
Yeah.
Do you see that?
Yes.
But all these payments that were done, one person and one person signed for all of them
Yes.
as being the recipient
Yes.
of all these monies.
Yes.
Why was that?
These are the badge messengers.
These are the?
Shefo's badge messengers. Shefo, the chief,
Yes.
the Shefo's badge messenger.
Yes.
The chief send a single person, like
Yes.
he will send his badge messenger sergeant
Yes.
to come and receive the salary of all the badge messengers
Yes.
at our level. So when he come, we list all the names of the badge messengers with their amount payable.
Who should sign the receipt of payment?
They should sign.
They.
Did
they sign?
They should sign it.
Did they
should
sign?
Yes, they should sign it.
Did
But
they sign?
No, the person they sent signed for all of them.
I understand that. I'm
Yeah.
saying, is that correct?
Yeah, it's
Is
very
that,
correct.
is that a correct procedure? Is that allowed? Is that allowed by the financial manual?
No, it's not. It's not allowed.
Then why did you do it?
It's not allowed.
Then
Because
why
we do
did you adopt that procedure?
we did it because we found the system like that. Like we used to call the CFO to send one of his badge
You found the
messengers to
system
come
like
and
that?
the entire salary of badge
And
messengers.
so you just proceeded with what you found on the ground,
and court members, yes,
knowing fully well it was wrong.
definitely. They should receive it directly.
Because you were never sure, you didn't think that a day like this today will come.
No, you know their salary also is minimal, and they are not at one place, you know. So somebody in Yamina, like Dankunku, the CFO will call his badge messenger to come and receive all the salary of the.
Did you respond to the audit report
Yes.
regarding these queries?
Pardon?
Did you respond to the audit report regarding this query?
Whether I rest?
Did you respond to the audit report regarding the query?
Yeah, the chief executive officer should respond to this, because these are as how I told you. I hadn't been there was communication between us before he
Right.
responded.
Let's now
Possible
go
most
to
of
the,
this will happen.
let's now go to the audit report for the period 1st January 2019 to 31st December 2020.
Yeah.
The date is 20th October 2022. Were you the acting CEO at the time?
Yes. 2019, 2020.
Were you?
Yes.
How do you prepare financial statements?
The financial statement, we prepare a financial statement based on our income and expenditure.
The microphone, please.
I said we prepare our financial statement
Yes.
based on our income and expenditure for a particular year.
What?
Because as I told you, the assets of councils are not valued. So it's only the revenue and expenditure that we.
What accounting policy did you adopt? Would you adopt to prepare one?
Financial statement.
Yes.
Yes.
What accounting policy will you adopt?
Pardon?
Do you know of accounting policies?
Yes, I know accounting policy.
What are the accounting policies that you know?
The accounting policy, financial statement, the financial statement must be prepared at the end of each year.
That is a requirement. The policy, the accounting policies. You are an accountant, aren't you?
Yes, I'm an accountant.
So there is a requirement that you must adopt a particular accounting policy in preparing financial statements. Is that not the case?
Yeah.
What accounting policy do you know?
The accounting policy that I know.
Yes. Or the one you adopt?
The one we adopt. Anyway, these are manual. They are manual accounting system that we adopt. We adopt. That's the income and expenditure.
So for 2019,
yeah,
there was a disclaimer by the auditor. Are you aware of the disclaimer of opinion?
There are.
The disclaimer of opinion. Turn to page 7.
Page 7.
Yes. The auditor issued out a disclaimer of opinion. Do you know what that means?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what that means?
The auditor?
It reads, Auditor General's report on the financial statement of the Janjanbureh Area Council for the year ended 31st December 2019. Disclaimer of opinion. Do you know what a disclaimer is?
Disclaimer of opinion. Yes, disclaimer of opinion. Yes.
What does it mean?
That is talking of the disclaimer's opinion against.
Mr. Manneh.
Yes, sir.
I think you should accord this commission minimum respect. You are a public servant. You were asked to come here and clarify issues. And we do not think since yesterday we have taken enough of the way you answer the questions, because you have a number of years of experience as a finance person. So I do not expect public officials to behave the way you are behaving. It is not sending the right signal to your juniors who are watching these proceedings as we progress.
Yeah.
So when they ask you the questions, be honest and go straight to the answer and answer the question, because it's not that you don't know, but because you want to waste the commission's time. So please answer the questions and answer them honestly. If you don't know or you don't want to answer, you say you don't want to answer. We can take that as your statement. But don't joke with the commission. We are seated here and being paid taxpayers' money. And it's not fair to those taxpayers whose money is being collected for us to be paid allowance to sit here and find out issues. All right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Manneh?
Yes, sir.
When the auditor issued out a disclaimer of opinion, it means that the situation on the ground was so serious that what you presented for the purpose of auditing and your financial statement is not sufficient for him to form an opinion. Yeah. To say it in a very short way, the financial statement that you present was really terrible. It does not adopt any accounting policy, and it does not explain anything. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that?
Yes.
And the reason being, number one, there was an incomplete financial statement. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
The second issue is the improper maintenance of the main cash book. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
The third one, that no trial balance. Was there trial balance?
2020.
2019.
2019.
Well, if you have it, it was not presented.
Yeah, yes, we don't have it.
No, but do you have it here?
Exactly.
Do you have it?
Exactly.
You don't have it?
Yes.
You have an issue of unpresented GTRs for the purpose of auditing. You know, you yourself raised that in 2019, you have the issue of unpresented GTRs for the auditing. Besides missing GTRs.
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
Yeah, unpresented GTR.
It says the council did not provide 3 GTRs for audit inspection. How many receipts will be contained in one GTR book, generally?
How many GTR will contain?
The receipt, the GTR book will contain how many receipts?
Others contain 50, others contain 100. But
100.
Yes.
So if
now
you have 3, you have probably, if it's coded 100, you have about 300.
they printed, now they printed 50 pages.
Even if it's 50, you have 150.
Yeah.
Which means even if it's 50, you go by going by the minimum number, you have 150 receipts that were issued without it being accounted for. Is that not the case?
Yeah.
And that is very serious. Sir?
Mm-hmm. That's very serious, yeah.
Can you stop reading the report until I refer you to the report?
Okay.
And that is very, very, very serious. Is that not the case?
Yeah.
So if you have collected $1 million, no one will know where the money has gone to, because we can't, the auditors cannot trace the funds.
Yeah, but these GTRs they are talking of, this include I myself. One of my GTR was missing with other collectors, according to them. But the GTR, if you go through my handing over note, the GTR that they are claiming that is missing under my name was recorded in my handing.
But how about your own GTR that was missing?
Yes, the other ones also. We traced them.
Use the microphone, please. Please use the microphone.
That's the record of it.
Use the microphone.
Yes, I said these missing GTR, they were traced out.
They were traced?
Yes, they were traced.
As in you have seen the GTR subsequently?
Yes, Idrissa traced them all, together with that of mine. So when I came with my handing over note, we came to detect all these receipt books. You don't see, these are the missing receipt books according to them. So
where are
they were all traced.
Where are the GTR?
The GTR. They are there. They said the GTR. I mean, these GTR receipts, where they don't see the entries of the GTR.
They don't?
They don't see where they entered the GTR. So we show them.
Do you now have the GTRs?
Yes, they have the GTR. They are there with them.
Can you produce the GTR?
They are exhausted GTRs.
Can you?
I said they are exhausted GTR. They are already in the cash book and
I understand.
The books are not seen.
Can you produce it?
The exhausted ones?
Yes.
Yes.
When?
If only, as I told you, I'm pursuing my program at the UTG. So I have to travel to Janjanbureh.
How you provide it wouldn't be much of a concern, but you have to provide it.
Okay.
Can you provide it?
Yes, I can try. I can make communication, or I go there.
No. Can you provide it, sir?
Yeah.
When can you provide it?
Yes.
When can you provide it?
If only you give me time.
Okay.
You give me time till most possible 1 week.
We'll ask
because I'm presently engaged. I'm doing my program at duty, so I don't know.
We give you by
Wednesday
Wednesday next week, Mr. Manneh,
have time
to produce it. Wednesday next week.
And even the payroll, number 6, you did not present the payroll for the purpose of audit.
Yeah, it's possible the payroll also was not presented because 2019-2020 audit inspection, doesn't meet me there. This was during Alagi's time. So it's Alagi who was there. Then I moved to Combos whilst on study leave.
So that was why you could not present the payroll?
Yes.
Because you are not present?
No, I was not present. I was not there. And the director himself was not there.
Will you not be given a notice when the auditor is to come?
To give me a notice to prepare it?
Yes, you have to be given notice. The auditor will notify you of their intention to come and conduct an audit.
Anyway, the payroll.
Answer the question first.
The payroll. In fact,
answer the question first. Will you not know that the auditor is coming?
The auditors. Whether I don't know whether the auditors are coming. No, I was never informed. But the payroll was prepared and handed over to Alaji.
2018.
Even before
you left. They came behind you.
Yes, they came behind.
They came and you were not there.
Yeah, I was not there.
2019, you left and then they came.
Yeah.
So for every year that they are to conduct audit, you are not present.
No. It's only the 2019-2020 that
2020.
Yeah. But the payroll and the other instruction documents were all in the computer. It's just that Alaji, the incoming director, the guy I handed over to, he traveled to UK during the audit inspection. So the auditors, they don't find him there.
Why will you make payments of claims without supporting documents on page 10? You paid?
Page 10?
Yes. You paid one Ibrahim Janko Sane. Who's Ibrahim Janko Sane?
Ibrahim Janko Sane is the chairman.
Bubacarr Boy?
Who?
Bubacarr Boy.
Uh-huh.
Who is Bubacarr Boy?
Bubacarr boy.
We have one Bubacarr boy in our class. It's not certainly him. Who is the Bubacarr boy?
No, I cannot remember.
Ibrahim Janko Sane is the chairman.
Yeah, he's the chairman.
So there was a payment on the 12th of May 2020. The details is for impress for sundry expenses and night allowance. The amount is $20,000. The remarks, payment based on claims, no supporting documents attached. Why is that?
Yes, that's how we normally do.
That's how you operate?
Yes, if we are paying night allowances and transport fares, yeah, normally, you know, we make only a claim and attach it to the salary vouchers.
You will pay $20,000 without any supporting document apart from the claim. So someone can just write that I am to be paid $20,000 and then they are paid.
Yes, I am here, but they claim and they show out their mission also. The mission also should be indicated.
That's the requisition.
Yes.
That's the request. So a mere request is sufficient for you,
yes,
for you to pay.
Yes.
Is that how you were operating?
Yes, that's how we are.
Why was that?
Even the receipt, we attach only receipt.
But why was that?
Anyway, that's how we were operating.
I understand you have said that, and I commend you for being honest. But why was that the case? Is that not wrong?
It's possible. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong.
It's possibly wrong or it's wrong.
It's wrong.
So, but why were you?
It's wrong. Well, but I mean, my CEO, my chief executive officer is the senior accounting officer. So if he endorse a voucher that has a receipt as a supporting document or claim.
There is no voucher. There's only a claim.
No.
So once a claim is issued,
when
and the CEO instructs you to pay, you will pay.
Yeah, I pay directly.
The same goes to Bubacarr Boy, $12,000.
Yes.
Only a claim is sufficient.
Yes, a request and claim.
Ibrahim Janko Sane as well, $15,000.
Ibrahim, yes, sir.
Only a claim is sufficient. So you paid an amount of, and this is only sampling. $47,000 is just relying on claims and no vouchers.
No vouchers.
No supporting documents.
No.
And that's totally wrong.
Request and claim. That's what.
What?
I said we mostly attach request, claims, and receipt to be supporting document to the
Do you not think that is fraudulent?
Yes.
Mr. Manneh.
Yes, sir.
You kept saying your CEO. I would refer you to the second page of your statement.
Mm-hmm.
You have said that you applied and you were bonded to go on your study leave, right?
Yeah.
And in the bond, you have made an undertaking to be available to do specific activities whenever the need arises.
Yes.
You agreed to that.
Yes, I agreed to
and
that.
you signed that bond.
Yes, I.
And here is Passet Sise asking you to do what you were supposed to do. That is to do financial statements. To help him as CEO to do his job. And you said you were writing exams and you will not do it.
Yeah.
Do you think you were fair to Passet Sise?
But
Hold on,
All
I'm
right.
not done.
all right.
Do you think you were fair to him to have said that after signing a bond to say that you will do what you were required to do when the need arises? Honestly answer the question.
I was anytime they requested me, I used to go.
No, but
And,
I ask you a specific question.
Yeah.
Were you fair not to have acceded to his request to do financial statement?
But I respond to his. Always respond to his call. By that time,
So in this instant, why did you fail to respond?
Yeah. That time I was on exam.
Yes,
I was on exam.
But do you think it was fair to have said you will not do it because you know that the exams will not be more than 2 weeks? But you would have created the time to do this financial statement.
No,
the reason why, hold on, from your statement here, you said this created a problem that made him decline to pay your exams fees.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, so my question is, was it fair on your side to refuse to do that?
Okay, let me come.
Yes.
I was called by Pashet Sisi as narrated in the letter. When I completed my exam, I went and prepare all the revenue, all the income and expenditure summary together with Alaji, the director of finance who took over from me. We prepare it and I left it with Alaji. Alaji said he's going to continue with the processing.
Now, you tell me, what does a financial statement entail? Does it entail a reconciliation of your transactions? Or is a mere statement of your transactions?
It's a mere statement that entails all the transactions of the council, both income and expenditure.
Both what?
Both the income and expenditure for the period.
Does it not involve your income and expenditure?
Yes, it
So which means if it involves your income and expenditure, you will definitely have to look at your bank statements.
Yes.
Because you are paying into the bank, right?
Yes, yes.
So which means you will have to reconcile.
Yeah.
To give a true picture of the financial statement.
Exactly.
Of the council. So is that what you produced for him after your exams?
Yes, after my exam, I went and I did.
Did you produce a financial statement? That is the question.
No, I don't.
You did not produce.
I don't produce a financial
statement.
statement.
You can proceed.
Turn to page 13.
13.
Yes, and before we address that, have you been authorizing payments and signing checks or making payments without the CEO signing as well?
Whether I effect payment without CEO signature?
Yes.
No.
You don't do that?
No.
You paid $1,300 to one Idrissa Manneh on the 27th of June 2018, and the CEO did not sign. The same Idrissa Manneh as well was paid net allowance, $2,600, and the CEO never signed.
Possible he skipped it, 1,300.
Alasan Balo as well, same.
Possible he skipped the payment because what we did is.
Possibly.
I said possible he skipped it. He skipped it. He oversight it because what we did.
Who skipped it?
Yes. What I did is, together with the CEO, what I did is at the end of the month, when we completed salary, and we received all the returns from the.
Please draw yourself closer to the microphone.
I said what we did is at the end of the month, when we pay salaries and completed the salaries, we call all the collectors to come for submission. So they sometimes come with payment vouchers.
Yes.
So yes. So I entered my cash book. I entered my cash book. If I entered my cash book, I close my cash book. I take the entire global vouchers to the CEO for signature. Yes. So possible he can skip it without knowing that it was inside.
But you are not supposed to have signatures being done retrospectively.
No.
Yes, so that cannot be done.
Yeah,
as payments are made, signatures are supposed to be made. You must sign the documents. So it's not like at the end of the month you have to now come and have 10 vouchers and you now sign all those vouchers or the checks or so.
Yeah, that's how we maintain it because sometimes the CEO gives verbal instruction to revenue collectors. So I cannot close the cash book when those transactions are not in office. Otherwise, it will fall in another accounting period. So that's why I call them when they come. He in fact like it like that. That's how he advised.
He likes the idea.
Yeah, that's the idea he gave me. Then at the end of the month, I will enter all the cash book and took the entire global vouchers to him.
So you were employed just to operate based on the idea that the CEO likes?
Yes, that I can say.
Okay.
As my boss.
As your boss. Yeah. Page 13. How about the issue of unaccounted collections? Mama Kinte. You know Mama Kinte?
Mama Kinte, yeah.
You know Bubacarr?
That's which number?
What?
PV number.
The page? 13.
13. Unaccounted payment?
Yes, sir. Mama Kinte, $9,850. Bubacarr, $2,910. Idrissa Manneh, $14,015. Says, we noted an unaccounted revenue of $26,775 in respect of collections by the listed individual collectors. The collectors collections were not recorded in the individual collector's cash book and were also not banked.
The collection was not entered in revenue collector's cash book or the main cash book.
In the individual, that's the revenue collector's cash book.
Revenue collector's cash book.
And also they were not in the bank. If it is not there, it will not be in your cash book. If it is not in the individual's cash book, it cannot be in your main cash book.
Yeah, I have accounting assistants under me. So sometimes when I'm not in the office, when they come for submission, the accounting assistant check them. So that's why I'm asking whether is.
That's what I'm saying. I'm reading to you. I'm saying the collections were not recorded in the individual collector's cash book. Each collector will have their own cash book.
Yeah.
And then there will be a cash book for the finance director. Is that not the case?
Anyway.
Is that not the case?
Yeah, that's the case.
Yes.
Anyway, that's their fault. That's their fault if it happened.
Whose
because
fault?
The revenue collectors. They should enter all the revenue that they collected in their cash book.
Now that's their fault, but then money is missing. What did you do about it?
If they
What did you do about it?
Like if they collect and the money
$26,775 is missing in relation to it being understated, or not even stated, not even accounted for.
Anyway, in this case, is until and unless we ask the individual concern, the individual concern, because
who is going to ask them?
I don't understand. I don't understand, because all collectors, any collection that they make, they enter it in their cash book.
No, that's not correct. We have seen since 2018 that is not the case. The issue of unaccounted collection, suppression of revenue is there. You even admitted to these things.
Yeah.
So why are you saying that? Don't say that. You understand that?
Anyway, that of this case, I'm.
It says it is your responsibility as that of finance to generally supervise the accounting functions, the proper collection, recording, and custody of all revenue of council.
Yeah.
That's your responsibility.
That's my responsibility.
So when you serve as director of finance, this is your responsibility.
Yeah, it's my responsibility.
So anytime the cashiers, there is no issue of there is an issue of unaccounted collection or revenue suppression, and you just didn't do anything about it, either because you are part of it, or you give them instructions, or the CEO does, and you did not address these issues. It is your responsibility, sir. Is that not the case, sir?
Yeah, sometimes this happens because collectors sometimes they suppress revenue, and suppress their.
You also, as the finance as well, or the CEO will sometimes suppress revenue as well.
Yes, it happens.
Yes,
it's right.
That's the truth.
It's right.
Page 14.
Yeah.
It says we noted on understatements of 1,670 and 200 for the year 2019 and 2020. So again, and there is a sample of frequent understatement of revenue being collected. What they will collect and what they will state will be totally different. Is that frequent?
No, that's not frequent.
That's not frequent.
No.
But you don't even have a cash book. How would you know? You don't even reconcile. How will you know?
No, that I reconcile. I reconcile sometimes with them. I reconcile with other.
You don't do bank reconciliation. How will you know that? Because the monies that they are supposed to collect should be banked primarily.
Yeah.
Is their responsibility to deposit these monies to the bank, and then it will be captured in the cash book.
Yes.
Which will now reflect in your main cash book, which will now do bank reconciliation.
Yeah.
And know exactly whether the bank amounts in the bank and the cash book will tally. If not, there will be explanation as to where the monies are or have been spent. But even that you don't do.
That of the revenue collectors, if they make collection and deposit cash to bank, if they come, we reconcile with them, and sometimes we request the bank statement also to see,
Page
or to
15,
see those, especially the CEO. He sometimes requests the bank statement to see those performing and those not performing.
Page 15, we have the presented GTRs. In 2019, you have serial number 3058801 to 3058900. It was not presented for review or audit purposes. Same 2019, 3059601 to 9700, not presented for review or audit. Same year, 3060, page 15.
15.
Do you see that?
Page
About
15,
seven,
yes, yes.
seven GTR receipt books between 2019 to 2020 that you did not present for the purpose of audit. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Where are these GTRs?
Okay, this GTR captured. These GTRs they were all issued to the revenue collectors, and they enter them in their cash book after making collection.
Where are the GTRs?
The GTR, the exhausted GTR. That's what they were requesting for. So
where are the GTR? Answer the question.
Yeah. These GTRs, they were all with the revenue collectors. If you sign your GTR, you are responsible of your GTR, even if it is exhausted.
If it is exhausted, what will happen next? They should retire the GTR and then you give them a new one.
No, they don't retire GTR. When it is exhausted, we leave you with the GTR, because when audit inspection come,
yes,
it's going to be difficult for them to find out their GTRs at the office level. So that's why we leave them with the GTR.
How will you do your reconciliation, or if they don't give you the exhausted GTRs?
The exhausted GTR. I'm coming. If their GTR is exhausted,
if I use my GTR book,
yeah,
it's exhausted and I still hold onto it, Mr. Manneh, how can you conduct how can you reconcile?
No, I can't reconcile with them. What I'm saying, I know possibly you don't understand me. The GTR, the GTR that they work with, if it is exhausted and entered in their cash book,
yes,
they kept it for themselves for audit review. Before
the law says on page 11 that you must produce promptly all cash, stamps, securities, vouchers, documents, and books of accounts for audit inspection when required to do so. The financial manual, page 11.
Yes, page 11.
Yes, so if you don't have possession of this, how can you present them for audit purposes?
You cannot. You have to produce them.
You have to produce them and
present them for audit.
So
they have to present. Huh?
Who must produce them?
The person in charge.
It says you. The law says you. Do you have the financial manual with you?
Yes.
Mr. Manneh, what is the level of your education? What is the level of your education?
Mr. Gomez, I accepted, but what I'm saying is that...
Take your time.
Sorry, Mr. Manneh. Don't speak over each other's head. You listen to him, he asks you a question, and you answer the question.
Okay.
What is the level of your education? Thank you, Madam Chairperson. What is the level of your education?
Who, me?
Yes.
I'm 80 level 3, 80 technician.
80 technician. Do you have your certificate?
Yes.
Did you complete it?
Yeah.
Where?
When I have my certificate.
Yes.
Yes.
Did you complete it?
I complete all. If my papers are all in my mobile. The copy of them are in my phone. I completed.
Can you give us a copy of your certificate?
My certificate?
Yes.
Yes.
Please see the registrar and then make us
I'll do that.
copies.
Yes.
Now go to page 10 of the financial manual.
Page 10.
Yes. Because probably you don't understand that this is your responsibility, and it's important that we make you understand that. Do you have the financial manual with you?
The financial manual, no.
Page 10. Are you there?
Yes.
Are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
It says the Director of Finance is the head of the finance department of the council and shall be responsible for the following, right? Do you follow?
Yes.
I need you to speak into the microphone, sir. Do you follow?
Yes.
Please use the microphone, sir.
204.
Just draw yourself
yes,
close to the microphone.
204, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
Now you will see, if you turn to the next page, page 11, it tells you he will be specifically answerable to the CEO for the following duties. And it goes on. But if you come all the way to O, paragraph O, it tells you that you must produce promptly all cash, stamps, securities, vouchers, documents, and books of accounts for audit inspection.
Yes.
When required to do so.
Yes.
Is that not the case?
That's the case.
So, what are you talking about?
But what I'm saying is that, during this 2019,
and look at G.
2019, 2020.
Look at G.
Okay.
G. Read G for me, please. Read G.
Yeah, that's G.
Yes, but read it.
Custody and proper control over all books and documents relating to the revenue and expenditure of the council, particularly
please, we need you to read
order and
Mr. Microphone, please.
Yeah. G
yes.
is custody of proper control over all bank and documents relating to the revenue and expenditure of the council, particularly the checkbook, purchases order, and the receipt books.
So who should have control of the receipt books?
Yeah, but that of
who should have control of the receipt books as per the finance manual?
The director of
finance. Who should have control over all the books of accounts?
Yes.
You?
Yes.
Do you now agree that when the revenue receipts are exhausted, you should have control over it? Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
So we move on.
I agree.
Can we move on?
Yes.
So now this is your responsibility.
Yes, it's my responsibility.
And you feel on that?
I feel okay.
Exactly, as simple as that. Are there questions? Page 16.
16.
You have deposits, you record them as payments on page 16. The amount is $1,605,706,952 of transactions you have done, deposits into the accounts, and you will list them as payments.
Yeah.
And it's very serious because the implication is that the cash balance reported at the end of the period will be erroneous given the treatment above.
Yes, this is right. The cash deposit made by revenue collectors, when they pay cash to bank, they are issued with a paying slip. So if they come with the paying slip in manual accounting system, the revenue that we receive from the receipt that we drawn for them is the income, like that will be captured in the manual accounting system we use two column cash book, the bank and cash. So the receipt drawn for them will be accounted directly on the cash column. So the paying slip brought the contra entry.
Yes. There was also no complete fixed asset register. That is correct?
Yeah, that's right.
That's correct?
Yeah.
In 2020, there was no bank reconciliation?
Yeah.
Is that correct, sir? I need you to answer.
There was no bank reconciliation.
What?
There was no bank reconciliation.
There was no bank reconciliation in 2020?
2020, yes.
Is that not correct, sir?
Yes, it's correct.
No balance sheet prepared?
Balance sheet?
In 2020?
Balance sheet in 2020 is only the 2020. Let me see. Yes. Because the auditors, when they came, they found that it was not prepared.
Let's discuss this lastly. There's an issue of $514,447 that was not accounted for, and it was money that as a result of this revenue collection.
Which page?
Page 33. We noted an unaccounted collections of $514,447 in the main cash book for the year 2019 to 2020. The receipts indicated that the collections were made, but they couldn't be accounted for.
Yes, these are Seni Kurang, Bubacarr, Fatou Sane,
yes,
and Momodu S. Jallo, and Momodu Lee.
Yes.
Okay, Seni Kurang is at Kudang. It's posted at Kudang.
Yes.
Sometimes we direct the sub treasurer at Birkababa. That's Idrissa Manneh to check to submit directly to Idrissa. So when he submit to Idrissa draw a receipt for him. That receipt will not directly reflect in my cash book. I get it me. So the receipt that Idrissa draw for him, together with other collection that he made, he will enter it in his cash book when he come withdraw.
Mr. Manneh,
yes.
Mr. Manneh, please, we want you to answer the questions. These explanations you are doing, just hang on. If you are following due process and as you are advised and as you studied in accounting, you will not be explaining this explanation because you know what you are telling us is so winding that we ourselves, we cannot understand what you are saying. Just hold on.
Yeah.
So please answer the question as per what the council is asking so that we can have a clear understanding of what your evidence is.
Ma, that's what I'm doing. You know, in this I have to clear. I have to clear
the question again because I don't
Mr.
understand
Gomez,
what he's saying.
The collector at Kudang.
Let me ask the question and then you can answer. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I said that there was an issue on page 33.
Yes.
With respect to an accounted amount of $514,447 in the main cash book for the year 2019-2020.
Yeah.
For example, you have in 2019 you have the GTR number 2534314.
Yes.
The amount is $1,000. The collector is Seni Kurang. So here you have the GTR receipt, and you have the person that collect or the revenue collector that collected the amount.
Yeah.
But it would not feature in the main cash book.
Yes.
And the entire amount is $514,000.
Exactly.
$447.
Exactly. That's what I'm answering, explaining. You know, this Seni Kurang is sometimes submit to Idrissa, and Bubacarr also sometimes submit to Lamin Balde.
Yes.
I get me. So if you Farsane also submit to Dauda Shama, like when I am not available, I'm not in office. If you come, Dauda has his own GTR receipt book. Idrissa has his own GTR receipt book. But Idrissa is Seni's boss. So when he come, and I'm not available, so I direct them to Idrissa to make their submission. Then finally, Idrissa will enter his cash book and come for final submission at the office.
No, that's not the problem.
Yes.
The problem is when, however they were collecting the revenue, whatever format that they use to collect the revenue, whether 10 people will collect and give to one Idrissa, at the end of the day, when Idrissa comes to your office to have it recorded in the cash book, do you understand? What will be in the receipt or in the GTR that issued to whosoever they collect the revenue from would not reflect in the cash book. It's as simple as that. It has nothing to do with 3 or 4 people giving it is a manca their collection.
That's it.
It has a lot to do with fraudulent practices at the level of the Director of Finance.
Yeah.
So when they come with their cash book, with their receipt, GTRs, what will be stated in the cash book will not be the same as what will be in the receipt. So for example, if the auditors come to assess your own cash book and they realize that you have recorded $40,000, but in fact when they now go to examine the GTRs, they will realize that 700 times the amount was collected.
Yeah. So
that has nothing to do with 3 or 4 people giving one individual revenue. It has a lot to do with corruption and corrupt practices at the level of your unit.
No, I just want to.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Do you agree with that?
I agree with that. But I want to assure you that these are accounted. They are all accounted.
Give us the evidence.
Yes.
Do you have the evidence?
Yes.
Where is the evidence?
Allow me to come.
I'm allowing you,
if
sir.
I explain possible, you will understand.
Yes.
And then from there we can talk of the evidence. What I'm saying is, like example, a revenue collector, if make submission to the account.
No, forget the examples. Give us the facts.
Now the real story, the real scenario is that Seni Kurang submitted to Idrissa.
Nothing like could have. What happened? It's as simple as that. If you have evidence, you show it.
Okay. When a revenue collector submitted to an accounting assistant or finance manager, it will not directly reflect in my cash book. I get it. That particular person, the accounting assistant or the finance manager, will also enter his cash book, and the receipt that I am drawing globally against the finance manager's cash book will include this total.
Let's conclude.
Yes.
Do you agree that when you issue GTR book to a revenue collector. Let's say, for example, that there are 100 receipts. Once they are exhausted, and or even they're not exhausted, when they come to do balancing or reconciliation with your main cash book, whatever they collect should be what is recorded in your cash book.
In my cash book?
Is that not the case?
Yes.
So that
if they submit to
just
me.
hear me out. So that when you are now being audited, what is in your cash book should reflect what what was collected by the revenue collector.
The revenue collector.
So there should not be issue here.
But that's what I'm explaining. These are all accounted. They are in various cash books of the accounting assistant and finance.
Witness.
Mr. Is it Manneh?
Manneh, yes, sir.
Mr. Manneh.
Yes, sir.
Let me just simplify what you're trying to explain. If you have your revenue collectors submit their GTRs to either the finance manager, the collector submit whatever they have to the finance manager, or to the financing assistant, they would be issued with a receipt.
Yes, they have their own receipt book.
Yes.
Now, they'll be issued a receipt.
Those two, either the finance manager or the financing assistant, will then come to you with whatever information they have in their cash book and submit them to you. And then you will then issue them with a receipt.
No,
or you will record it in your cash book. Yes or no?
Exactly. The finance. I just want to rectify that. You want to get my point. The finance manager and the accounting assistant, they will draw a receipt for the revenue collector.
Yes, and then they will record it in their
own cash book.
Yes.
In their own cash book.
But then they will have to come to you.
Yes, they come
as their boss.
Thank you.
To say, I have got this from this person, this from this person.
Yes.
The total is this.
Yes.
Now, my question to you is, you are the central person. You should check whether the receipt and the GTR that your finance manager or your financing assistant had given to you matches. If it doesn't match, then there's a problem. So it has to match. I've given you $100. You came to me, I give you a receipt for $100. But if you come to me and I give you a receipt for $10, and you bring $10 to me, it's $10 that I will give to you as a receipt. That is all what it is saying. That is all what it is saying. This explanation that you are giving us, running around it doesn't make sense.
That's what I'm explaining.
What makes sense is, I've given you $10 or $100. You gave me a receipt for $100. But you come to pay to me your head, and you give me $10. I will obviously give you a receipt for $10. Not for $100. Now, where is the 90? That is what this is saying.
No,
That's what the auditor is saying.
I think if I can get Mr. Gomez right, he's talking of unaccounted collection to the main cash book of the director of finance. That's what I'm clear.
So
that's what he said. That's what he's talking about. So that's why the revenue collector submit to the accounting assistant and finance manager directly, and from there they will enter their cash book and come finally for submission.
Mr. Manneh, can I ask you just two questions before we wrap up? You have stated in your statement that you authorize, yourself and the CEO authorize collectors, you understand, to bring in cash to the office and do some expenditures on the cash they have collected. Are you aware of what the financial rule says with respect to cash collected from taxpayers?
Yes.
So were you giving these instructions contrary to what the law is asking you to do?
No, we were not. We were not. To be frankly, we were not.
This is what you stated in your statement.
When a need arises, we just call. When we don't have cash.
But what you told the collectors here and what the law is saying are different. You instruct the collectors to bring cash, and the law is saying you should go and pay. When the collectors collect revenue, they should go and pay to the bank.
Yeah.
Are you not giving them instruction contrary to what the law is telling you to do?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah,
now, the CDDP project that gave the area council 5 solar panels and their batteries.
Yeah.
You have stated in your statement that they were nowhere to be found. As CEO, did you report the matter to the police for them to investigate and find out where these solar panels are?
Who, I?
Yes.
No.
You did not?
No.
Were they recovered or were they seen?
Well, I don't know to my knowledge.
You did not know
during our time, we make our
stated in page 3 of your statement.
Page 3.
Page 3 of your statement. These were solar panels that were donated to you by the CDDP project.
Yeah.
So where are they?
The solar panels.
Yes.
The solar panels, anyway, during our time, before we left, we handed over all the solar panels and the batteries.
But that is not what you said in your report.
They were all handed over.
You did not state that in your statement. Can you go to page 3 of your statement?
Page 3.
Yes, last paragraph, and read it out for us.
On the issue of the solar panel and batteries, Council was donated 5 solar panels and batteries.
Please read into the microphone and read loud so that we can hear what you are saying.
All right. On the issue of the solar panels, and batteries, Council was donated 5 solar panels and batteries by CDDP, which were kept in Council's store, and later been relocated, to a store of Governor's office at the period when the complex was being renovated. After 2 years at Governor's office, Council subsequently moved to its newly renovated complex, and equally moved the solar panels and its accessory to a store in Council. I understand that the said solar panels and its accessories were not in Council at the time of my leaving. Council leaving for studies. While on study leave, I had conversation with CEO Lee, during which CEO told me that the said solar panels and its accessories had disappeared from Council under Pashet Sess's lead of administration.
Under Pashet Sess's what? Lead
of administration.
So, are you aware of anything about these solar panels anymore?
No.
Now, how do you reconcile in your budget the car park fees that are sent to your account?
The car park
quarterly or monthly? How are these remitted to your account? Is it quarterly or monthly?
Car park fees?
Yes.
No, car park fees, sometimes quarterly, they pay quarterly, sometimes it's 6 months. Sometimes at the beginning of the year, the first quarter they pay. They will not pay till the last quarter. So it depends.
Is that what is provided for? Please note it. And
yeah, you in fact told me to provide the amount paid for 2018 and 2019, and I brought the figure.
Yes, when we call you back, you will present those things. And please note the car park fees.
Yes, the car park is here.
How you reflect it in your budget, and how you use the car park fees as the basis of your salaries and the basis upon which you take overdraft from the banks.
Okay.
Because you are supposed to, you draw out an estimate budget each year, looking at your revenue, your anticipated revenue, and your anticipated expenditure for the year. So please provide us with evidence of what you have received as car park fees under the period that we are reviewing. Yeah. All right?
2020 or
2018.
Yes, I provide it here.
Yes,
already.
Everything.
It's already with me.
All right. Can you give it to the lawyer, please? If you have it there, correct it.
Take the car park. 2018 was this. 2019 was this.
Now you further also withdrew the sum of 145,980. Out of this, you withdrew 225,980 based on your statement. And out of this money you paid Aliu B. Gay, the physical planning officer, 145,980.
Yes.
There was an 80,000 balance.
80,000 balance.
Yes, which you said you will find out the justification of the said expenditure.
Yes.
So as at the time the investigators were finding it out from you, are you able to produce the justification of the 80,000, the extra 80,000 that you have collected?
Yes, I provided the justification.
How you spent it?
Yes, I provided the justification for it.
Where is the justification?
The
80,000.
Yeah.
If you have it there, please forward it.
The justification, the physical planning officer is one now. Yes, ma.
It seems to be handwritten.
Yeah, it's handwritten.
Can you give us evidence as per the documentations contained in your correspondences, whether you refer us to the bank's statement or, to the correspondences that you have? Because this, what you gave us is a handwritten document, which I cannot even understand what you wrote here.
Yeah, this figure is...
So you take your time and provide us exactly what we ask for.
Okay, these figures are in the income and expenditure report that I passed through you.
Just provide us with the documents and highlight it and make reference to it.
Okay,
yes. So the 80,000, the expenditure.
Okay, the physical planning officer
kindly forward the document. Let us have a look.
Okay, I just want to ask them. Somewhat confused.
Give this to council. Mr. Gay, check whether he has documents with him. You bring them.
Okay, for them. Yes, example, the 2019, 2018. Let me just do it. 2018, 2019, give him. The kappa for 2019 and 2018.
This seems to be the invoice signed by Aliu Gai and Bubacarr Manneh.
Yes.
With respect to the allied contract that Bubacarr Manneh had, Aliu Gai had.
Yeah.
Is that not the case?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. It has the area council transfer, the resolution form, and the land allocation form, and printing and copying. Chair, you requested for this document?
No, you just want to know the spending of the remaining balance of $80,000. That's what I want to explain. Then this.
The what, please?
I said that was what I want to explain. It was 225. Can you help me with the document so that I can?
Can I help you?
With that document so that I can narrate.
You can explain.
Yeah,
let us have it then you can explain.
No, these are long time issues. So
they are not?
I said they are long time issues. So that's why I keep it. I record it.
That's what I'm saying. I will have to tender it and then we'll give it to you to explain. Is that okay? Is that okay, Chairman? We are about to tender the. Janjanbureh Area Council, invoice, signed by one Aliu Gai and one Bubacarr Manneh. It's a photocopy into evidence as an exhibit.
What is the nonsense? A Janjanbureh Area Council pro forma invoice for official land transfer dated the 28th of January 2020 is hereby admitted in evidence and marked as LGC/BM/JAC/006.
As a commission, please. Yes, you were saying you want to explain something. Yes.
Sorry, Council, I just wanted to ask a question. I am a novice in this. I've noticed, looking at this, the name of the institution that gave this invoice. For me, for looking at this, it seems as if Janjanbureh Area Council is invoicing himself, because there is no name, no date, but there's an invoice for 225,980 from Janjanbureh's letterhead. Now, you said it was paid to Aliu Gay. Aliu Gay is the one, and you also sign as the Director of Finance. So both of you signed this invoice.
Yeah, pro forma invoice.
Yeah, this pro forma invoice, it seems as if it is coming from Janjanbureh to Janjanbureh.
No,
No, wait.
okay.
What is a pro forma invoice? It's an invoice coming from somebody to you. But this is coming from you to you. So this is invoice from Janjanbureh Area Council. Now, the institution, that's why the name is black. But the receipt, whoever signed the invoice is you and Aliu Gay for 225,980.
Exactly.
So for me, it's Janjanbureh invoicing Janjanbureh. For anybody who looks at this document, that's what it will look like.
No, can I come in?
Yes, you may.
This document was just a copy. This is just a copy. The document itself, I got this the day I was giving out my statement. That's the day I make this copy from the documents they have. Okay, this 225,000, $145,000 was for physical planning.
But physical planning did not invoice it.
Physical
planning did not invoice it.
No, they don't invoice me. They
invoiced by Janjanbureh. And you, as Director of Finance, signed it together with Aliu Gay.
The pro forma invoice was sent to the contractor who contracted Aliu Gay, to skate.
No, I will not buy that.
No, that's what
Why
happened.
couldn't the contractor invoice Janjanbureh?
Allow me to learn.
No, I will not allow you. Answer my question. Why wouldn't the contractor invoice Janjanbureh?
The contractor don't invoice Janjanbureh.
Why?
What
Because
I'm saying, that's why I said you allow me to clear it. Aliu was contracted, to skate schools within CRL South and CRL North. It was a contract given to him.
Let me just break you here. Was Aliu Gay the contractor?
Aliu Gay is not Aliu Gay is a physical planning officer.
No, but is he the contractor?
Aliu is a physical planning officer.
No, you haven't answered me. Is Aliu Gay the contractor?
No.
Who was the contractor?
The contractor, I don't know the contractor, but the contract was given to Aliu.
That's all right.
How much is a resolution form?
The resolution form. I think the global portion was 225.
How much is a resolution form?
I don't know, but it's captured in the invoice.
How much is a resolution form?
You say how much?
Do you know or you don't know?
No, I don't know.
You were told it's free of charge.
I don't know. No, it was not. I doubt when it is free.
The governor's office is free.
It's free.
We had evidence here that it's free of charge.
It could be.
It could be.
Yeah. It could be.
So with all this payment, how much was paid to Mr. Gay?
Mr. Gay, 145,000.
And the balance?
And the balance of 80,000. 35,000. Kuntaur Area Council owned 35,000.
Why did you pay the 145 to Mr. Gay?
He said it's his contract cost.
He said what?
He said it's a contract cost for planning, for preparing sketch plan.
He said he is a contractor.
It's a contract cost for sketching, you know, the schools. It's a contract cost. Contract cost.
He's a contractor?
Yes. No, it's not a contractor. They contract him to sketch certain schools.
Why did you pay Mr. Gay 145,000?
145,000. Anyway, I think Mr. Alugay can explain.
No, you are here. You are the finance director. Why did you pay it to him?
Alugay can explain it because these are resolution.
You are here. You are the finance director. You signed the contract. Why did you pay to him?
He said it's a resolution form, cost of resolution form, cost of their transfer, their transfer. So
why did you pay that money to him?
This is an instruction from Alugay. Alugay, in fact, this was between Alugay and Abajiba, the government.
You signed the document.
I signed.
And you made payment to him.
Yes.
When the payment was made into the account.
Yes.
Why was that?
Was to withdraw and pay.
Why was that?
Because according to him, this was a contract given to them, and it involved he himself and governor's office.
But you know nothing about it.
No, I know nothing about it.
Then why did you pay it?
But that's what I'm explaining. He said the contract is given to him by governor. I get it.
The contract is given to him by governor.
The contract itself is given to him
by governor. So he's a contractor.
I mean, governor. He was in line with the governor, Abajiba. You know, Abba authorized us to give Ali our account number. They have
Did you pay the money to Mr. Gay?
Exactly. They have.
Did you pay the money to Mr. Gay?
I don't know the person. I don't know.
Did you pay the money to Ali Gay?
I paid the money to Alugay.
Why?
145.
Why?
I am instructed by my CEO and governor to pay 145.
By who?
By CEO.
And who?
And the governor himself, because governor himself is included.
The governor also instructed to pay?
Who was
yes,
the CEO?
The payment of the resolution.
Answer the chairperson.
Who is the CEO that you are referring to?
Is Sambali, Mr. Sambali.
So Mr. Sambali and the governor instructed you to pay?
Yes, they authorized me to pay, to withdraw the money.
Who was the governor at the time? Stop rambling and just answer the question. Who was the governor at the time?
Abba Jiba.
Abba?
Jiba.
So CEO Passet,
yes.
Sorry, is it Passet or
CEO,
Sambali?
No, Sambali.
Sambali?
Yes.
And the governor?
Yes.
Abba?
Abba.
Abba what?
Abba Jiba.
They both instructed you that you must pay.
Sorry.
No, they instructed me. They instructed us. In fact, they give instruction to the CEO. The governor give instruction to the CEO to withdraw this
answer
money.
Mr. Please take it easy. The governor at the time, you said, what is his name?
Abba.
Abba?
Abba Sanya, sorry. Mistake, Abba Sanya.
Now, the CEO and Abba Sanyang instructed you that you must pay Aliu Gay.
He instructed me,
and then that was why you paid Aliu Gay.
Yeah.
And you said it was the governor even wrote to? The governor wrote to who?
No, the governor don't.
Who did the governor instruct?
He instructed the CEO.
The CEO?
Yeah.
Verbally or in writing?
It's verbally. The CEO
Verbal.
came to me together with Ali.
And then you were further instructed?
Yes.
But you don't know Aliu Gay?
No.
You don't know Aliu Gay?
Aliu Gay. I know Aliu Gay. I know Aliu Gay.
That's fine.
So it was 225. 145 was for physical planning. They said it's their survey money and resolution form.
For physical planning?
Yes, physical planning.
Did physical planning request for payment?
Yes, they requested for that 145.
The physical planning, they requested for payment?
Yes.
From
the guy who gave them the contract.
They gave you
145,000.
Physical planning gave you an invoice?
Pardon?
You heard me clearly.
Yeah.
As Director of Finance, did physical planning make a claim?
Yes, they make a claim.
Where's the claim?
They make a claim. They make a claim to pay this 145,000.
Where is the claim?
It was just a verbal claim to the CEO. The CEO authorized us to withdraw. You know these physical planning officers, even you yourself, if you have your compound, you want to sketch it, they will charge you to sketch it. Never mind, they are paid by government. I get it. So this was a contract given to them by one donor to sketch all the premises that they have. You know, they wanted to help community in construction of certain schools within the area. So this includes central...
Let's just conclude it. Did physical planning give you an invoice?
Yes, they give no, they don't give us any invoice. They don't give us any receipt. We just withdraw and pay them the 145,000 for
Did they make a request?
Yes, for their sketch planning.
Just take your time.
Yeah.
Did they make a request?
No, they don't make any request.
But how do you know that it was physical planning?
How do I know?
It was a physical planning.
It's physical planning.
Where is the request? There is no request for physical planning.
I think you don't understand. You don't understand me.
No,
what I'm saying
help me to understand.
Yeah.
You said physical planning did not make a request.
No, they don't make request.
They never requested you, the Director of Finance, to make payment.
To pay 145,000 to them.
Yes.
No.
They never told you that there's a payment that you are supposed to pay to them.
Yes, they requested that.
Then you cannot say that the payment is for physical planning.
You know.
Do you agree?
Yes, I agree.
Now, who made the request?
Aliu and Abba, the governor. They made the request of the 145,000.
And who signed the invoice?
The invoice, I signed it. This is pro forma invoice.
Yes.
Just to send it to the person so that he can pay directly to our account. It's not an invoice. It's just a pro forma to allow the man to effect his payment.
Yes.
To this so and so account.
Yes. To your own account.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So don't quote physical planning because they don't exist there.
No, it's physical planning. This is a physical planning revenue. As I told you, the 225, 145,000, I think 900.
That's fine. If you let's accept. I accept.
Yes.
Now, if you pay the physical planning revenue, you must have a receipt.
It's not a revenue.
Where is the receipt?
It's their contract cost.
That's fine.
To them.
That's okay.
Yeah.
If you make any payment to physical planning, you must have receipt. It's not that they know the case.
Yeah.
Where's the receipt?
No, I don't have any receipt. They said there is their contract cost, it's their own money that they are paid for.
That's all for this.
So we withdraw and give it to them.
That's okay. That's okay.
Kuntauru own 35,000.
I think the commissioners understand.
Okay. Kuntauru own $35,000 is out of the remaining 80,000.
That's okay.
Yeah. And the balance was paid to Janjanbureh.
That's all for this witness. Thank you.
You are requested to bring documents, and we expect you to bring the documents to the Commission by Wednesday next week. You are discharged. We will see you, and we will call you back when we need you to clarify certain issues.
Okay.
Thank you. Can you please call the next witness?
Sorry, you say which document? This.
You will cross-check with the registrar.
What document? This document.
This is yours. These are all yours.
Yeah. Okay. Good afternoon.